When I moved to Bombay, that I was like, okay, this has happened before, I understand. But so many times it's happened. This guy's like, oh, I really like. This is one time I was heading to Phoenix from college, and I was in my uniform. And since I did hotel management, I was always in a uniform.
Yeah.
So I go to and I'm in trousers and a white shirt, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "You look very professional. You own a business."
I'll be like, yeah, but it's none of yours. So like, get the fuck out.
Should have said that. I'm like, no, I go to college.
Yeah.
And without knowing what I'm doing, I've given him information of where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
So now he knows my age. He knows what I'm up to. And he's like, oh, what college do you go to? I'm like, I'm just gonna go that way. And then he's like, okay, cool. And then he goes, and then he follows me again. He comes to me like, I just want to say that you're very pretty. I'm like, thanks. He's like, you should smile more often. I'm like, what? I'm like, cool, thanks. I'll remember that. I ran like every single time I've been all alone in a mall. Some or the other person has spoken to me in a creepy way.
Yeah.
And I say every single time because I haven't gone out alone a lot of times. I've always had someone with me. But each time I've been without anybody with me.
Yeah, but that's one thing that I feel like guys will never ever experience, right?
Ever.
Like every time someone who you don't know, if someone walks up to me and talks to me, I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. I'll be like, oh, this guy is like,
pretty chill.
Pretty chill if he can come and hold a conversation with you. But like for a girl, I'd imagine every time that happens, they feel like their life is threatened. For
real, even in like broad daylight.
Yeah, and a guy will never ever experience that. So I feel like the most important thing is to know that you'll never experience that.
Yeah, but I don't think guys get it. Like, it happens a lot, and these men look fine.
Yeah.
It's wrong of me to say this, but it comes from like a judgmental point of view. But if someone looks creepy, you stay away.
Yeah.
But these people look fine. They look pretty normal, And how do you know? Which is why we're just like, we have to be careful.
Yeah, your guard is always up.
Always up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, how do you differentiate between someone who's genuinely, like, maybe some guy just wants to come and talk to you. Maybe their intention isn't to be creepy.
Yeah, so there's a setting for that, no?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm at a club.
Yeah.
And if someone speaks to me, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm just walking on the street, or if I'm just like, walking out of a mall or something like that, then obviously that's really weird. I mean, it's just like if you see someone, I don't know, walking around in a garden.
Yeah.
You don't talk to them.
But I feel like that's
how it is now.
Yeah.
Like in this era, this is how it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was not like this like earlier, but since social media exists.
True, but then now I'm thinking if I'm in a mall and I see someone and I go and talk to them, do you think they'd still be creeped out? Or does it like...
I mean, the age factor is obviously there, no?
No, if someone my age.
Yeah. So I mean, you also read the vibe, no?
Yeah, I feel like
person.
That gut feeling is super important. Like every time you feel like someone is shady, they turn out to be shady. Like not a lot of time you think someone is shady and they're fine. Like I don't think that happens much.
No.
Right?
The intuition is spot on. It's bang on every single time.
Yeah, I feel like that's in our DNA. Just that's how we know we're in danger.
Yeah.
I feel like we have this inbuilt.
It happens for sure. And like you said that someone wants to speak to you, at least like when you're out. I'm not saying just clubs, even if you're like at a restaurant or whatever. I've had conversations with people where it's fine. Like I'd just given an interview for my internship.
Yeah.
And I just went to grab a bite at this place just next to the hotel, and there was this really nice man. He was also like 28ish, so he was old, right? But he was sitting, and then we had a normal conversation. It was a good conversation, and then it was fine.
Yeah.
But like this entire thing where your gut tells you that something's up. You can talk to people, you can talk to strangers, that's cool. But then when you're overstepping, like the other person should also obviously like get a hint and like stop when they have to.
Yo, that was a clip from the Untriggered podcast, and there's many more where that came from. So go on the channel, subscribe, and snoop around like how a toxic girlfriend snoops around your phone, and see what you like. I'm gonna give you 2 more options here on the side. Click on whichever and enjoy.